Collectiv helps make Power BI successful by focusing on what needs the most help at the right time. Whether that's a report, whether that's an architecture, whether that's a model, whether that's security. We have the experience to know where your problem is with your implementation. Focus on it so that you can focus on the success of your business.
Most Power BI implementations fail because the proper processes and architecture are not in place. We see a lot of clients that come to us with separate Power BI reports that are stored in different areas, and we help bring in that architecture piece where you kind of curate what Power BI reports are stored where in the Power BI service and make sure that processes such as feedback loops are in place so that the end users can use the report, give you feedback in an easy to read and easy to implement format. You implement the feedback and then you roll it back out to the end users again for more testing. With those processes in place, that is how Power BI implementations are successful. The ones I've seen that are not successful do not employ that extra architecture piece.
Implementing a new technological tool is typically a balance between adoption and governance. We want people to get out there and use the tool, so we want to make it free and easy to use. But on the other hand, in Power BI, if we start doing that, we'll have workspaces popping up all over the place and unvetted reports and 6 versions of the same number. So it's important to strike the right balance between adoption and governance so that the team has the framework that they need in order to succeed and the freedom to be able to do so quickly and easily. There are a handful of things that are important to have in line to strike the right balance between governance and adoption. I want to make sure that my people are properly incentivized, trained, that there's good continuing education, that there's a people framework, whether that's a center of excellence or champions within different departments. And what Collectiv can do is come in and craft a strategy that works for your team specifically, because different organizations are going to need different elements with different weights to each one.
I can share results from one of my first implementations. It was a very small real estate company. They had an existing reporting tool, but they were having to take the data out of their software. They were having to massage it. They were spending a week creating this report, and then they would send somebody an Excel file. We were able to help them bring their software data together with giving them a place to hold their massage data, bring that together all in one place, and then publish that in the Power BI shared service. So that saved them in 2 ways. One, they no longer had to spend a week creating the data, massaging the data, and putting together something that included formatting, formulas, and possible room for error. So they saved that week per month. But then they were also able to publish it so everybody that needed to see the report could go to the same place and get the same report whenever they needed it, getting rid of the Excel mess that often happens.
When it comes to Collectiv and it comes to our implementation, we are a Power BI consulting firm, but I always say the tool is only as good as the process that you surround it with. So it's not Power BI that makes our consulting offering so great, it's the process that we surround with these Power BI implementations.